So the critical challenges in women's health, and specifically in nutrition, is the same as we've seen across the women's health space and femtech, is the lack of clinical research and clinical data for women's health conditions. So historically, women haven't been included in clinical trials, and that's left this massive gap in our understanding of how women respond to different solutions and how different conditions present in women as well. The other challenge in nutrition specifically is a lot of solutions tend to be one size fits all. We're all very different humans down to our DNA, and having tailored solutions and personalization, especially in nutrition, is the direction that the market's going. And finally, one of the critical challenges has been developing solutions for every life stage for a woman. We see a lot of examples of solutions in the fertility space. The menopause has seen some bigger growth in solutions. And so if we could better understand from the clinical data what the needs are for women at each life stage, we could develop better tailored solutions.
Nutrition is very critical to women's health. There's already increasing evidence that the nutrition that you take on a day-to-day basis has a huge impact on what you might be facing 10, 15, 20, 30 years down the line. And that evidence is bringing the focus on the need for more holistic nutritional solutions. When we think about women's health specifically as an area, it's already lagging behind compared to men's health. And within women's health, nutrition, again, is an area that is lagging behind. The explosion of startups and technology to enable at-home diagnostics. What we think we need is how to use those diagnostics to actually generate and help consumers understand what solutions they should go for. So it could be nutritional supplements, and we know there's a lot happening in that area. There are startups, there are established players that are developing propositions. They're using personalized nutrition approach, but also it could be simple food and beverages that are maybe targeting to specific life stages that a woman goes through, and that just adds to the complexity.
So I think why nutrition is particularly exciting as a space right now. We're starting to see some enabling technologies coming into play that are allowing us to develop these more tailored solutions and build our data sets in different ways. We're seeing more moving into the home, and particularly with the recent pandemic, testing at home has become more of a trend. If you understand how your hormones map or what your specific needs are, whether it be for, iron or a certain vitamin at different stages of your cycle during the month or your cycle during your life, then having that understanding allows us to tailor solutions. Alongside that is our growing ability to manage data and get not just information but insights out of the data that we're gathering. And I think that's a big challenge that a lot of companies face, and it's not exclusive to nutrition, but we see it there as well, is how do you leverage that data? How do you pull out those key insights to deliver valuable, strong products to your customers? Other enablers are growing understanding of the genomics world, and if we can understand that, then we can much, much better, as you said, not just treat, but prevent certain conditions.
I think the way to approach female nutrition really starts by first understanding who you are as a business. What does your current portfolio present in terms of opportunities that you could leverage immediately in the short term versus where do you want to be in 10 years from now? What do you want your business to be known for in 10 years? And therefore then start to think about how to get there. And that could be starting by looking at ingredient solutions. It could be leveraging data that you've already collected through various platforms. It could be looking at ecosystems of enabling partners out there. You need a very strong ecosystem that bring the expertise and strengths and the diversity that you need to actually tackle this area in a very robust manner. It also then means that you know what you want to aim for. What do you need to get there from a technical standpoint? Do you focus on fundamental research? Because we know that is an area which is lacking in female nutrition. We need more clinical evidence. Is it more applied? If you're already on that journey, is it more about identifying what is the right value proposition for you, and especially from a business model perspective? What is your role there? Is it about providing a product and a service? Or are you very good at data and services and digital platforms and you play at your strengths? Or you be a bit more disruptive and come up with a combination? We know a lot is happening in the service side with personalized nutrition and advice. So again, going back to the fundamental question, what do you want to achieve as a business, is very, very important and is a great starting point. Players in the food industry and the consumer health industry should absolutely include female nutrition as a part of their innovation portfolio. And the reason couldn't be clearer. We're talking about 50% of the world's population here. We're talking about women's health, which has historically been a neglected area. There's so much that's lacking. What we really need is a robust approach, focusing more on the prevention side than the treatment side, but it opens up a lot of opportunities for established players to expand their portfolio further, to experiment in new markets, but for the smaller players to really propel their technology and create platforms that can enable solutions in this area for the future.